Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I'm Nikki McCutchen. I will be your host for this evening. We are getting the opportunity to talk to you about this amazing technology that is truly changing people's lives. In our call tonight will be for just about 30 minutes. You will have some time at the end of the call to ask questions. So please feel free to do that. You can start typing those in the chat as you're listening. You can wait until the end, and then you can come on and ask your question. You can raise your hand. All of those things are options at the end, but feel free to use the chat while everything's going on. We're going to talk about this amazing peptide in our bodies and all of these crazy things that it does, that we are truly just watching it absolutely change people's lives. And we are so thankful that you chose to take 30 minutes out of your schedule tonight and join us for that. But with that, we will start with our medical disclaimer, which is all LifeWave products are not intended to treat, cure, diagnose, or prevent any dis-ease. If you're pregnant or nursing, please check with your physician first. And what we'll be sharing tonight is for educational and informational purposes only. So with that, this is this amazing little technology that we are going to talk about tonight. It is a tiny little patch that is completely non-transdermal. There is nothing that transfers from the patch into your body. It is sealed on both sides. This technology is actually regulated under the FDA as a general wellness product. It's a class 1 medical device. It's made up of organic amino acids, salts, and sugars in a crystal lattice structure that's reflective like a mirror. So at the molecular level, tiny, tiny little crystals that are reflective at a very specific frequency. It's encased in medical grade plastic on both sides. It's hypoallergenic adhesive. This technology has a 96% effectiveness rate. There is hardly anything that you can find that has that high of an effectiveness rate. There is truly no other technology on the market that works like x39 works. The only thing that even comes close to in comparison is an actual stem cell injection. We're going to talk more about that here in a little bit to explain that a little bit more. But the cool thing is that this technology actually does so much more than even a stem cell injection. It's a patented technology. We have over 200 patents now. It's truly remarkable. Our scientist, inventor, and founder, David Schmidt, is truly a remarkable, humble scientist that is truly gifting the world with his knowledge and information and what he is giving us all access to as regular everyday people, that we can have access to a technology that truly changes what's going on in your body by supporting God's infinite design and how he's designed us. So it's truly the body that then does the work. It's the body that is designed, fearfully and wonderfully made. And this technology just supports that design. So, and the other thing is it's extremely affordable. I'm talking to you about stem cell injections, which are thousands and thousands of dollars as a comparison. This is pennies on the dollars compared to that. So how does this technology actually work? It works through a process called photobiomodulation, which just is a big word for light making change in the body. You can probably see the sun hitting my face from my window that's next to me here. The sun is actually what creates that photobiomodulation, which the light hitting your sun and your eyes then tells your body to make vitamin D. And that vitamin D then goes and does in the body what it was already designed to do. So this technology works like that, only you are the light source. You are the heat source. So we emit a low-grade infrared light from everywhere in our bodies. Again, I know that sounds strange if you haven't looked at too many technologies like this or red light therapy or things like that. But when you look at a movie and they're looking through night vision goggles and they're talking about a heat signature, seeing a heat signature through those infrared goggles, that is actually scientifically a low-grade infrared light that makes all those different colors. That infrared light reflects like a mirror from this technology back into your body, turning on. So specifically, this one patch turns on GHK copper peptide. That in particular peptide turns on pluripotent stem cells, meaning that those stem cells can go and become anything in the body that your body so deems necessary for whatever you need for life, for support, to have availability to operate optimally in whatever is going on with you. A stem cell injection is injected at one point, hopefully affecting that one point. Not always working. Again, thousands and thousands of dollars. The last person I talked to, it was going to be like $50,000 for the number of injections that she was going to need to have. And again, they were guaranteeing nothing. So what happens in our body as we age, our stem cells begin to no longer work properly. So by the time we're 30, half of our stem cells are not working optimally. By the time we're 60, we only have 10% that are any longer operating optimally for us. So when you're needing to have that injection, usually people are 45 or above, usually when they're considering those things. So even if they're taking your own blood, doing PRP and spinning those stem cells and then injecting them back into you, it's only going to be whatever you already have active in your body, which makes sense as to why they can't guarantee it, because they don't know how many stem cells you have active in our body. With this technology, you don't need any of that, because it's GHK copper peptide in the body is what turns on those stem cells, telling them to get up and get busy again, that you are still here, you are still alive. We want to reset and work at a younger, healthier state, resetting your body to a younger, healthier state, having vitality, having balance, homeostasis, having energy, better sleep, all of those things that come when your body begins to reset to a younger, healthier state. So we're not just talking about affecting one area. Really and truly, for all the things this technology does, it should cost as much as stem cell injections do. But like I said, pennies on the dollar. So not only that, so we're talking about one major body system. That's the first thing that I've mentioned is stem cells, because it's such a big deal and it can go and do anything that your body needs. The second is your cardiovascular system. It resets your cardiovascular system to a younger, healthier state by utilizing what's going on every part of the cardiovascular system at the mitochondrial level. Every 6 weeks that you utilize the technology, the studies show that it reverses the age of your entire cardiovascular system at the molecular level by 8 weeks. This is why you can truly have age reversal with what's going on in your heart, in your blood vessels, in the linings of your blood vessels, to have all that kind of support. I cannot tell you the number of people that I have seen that have regulated blood pressure because of utilizing this technology. So might have been on medication, might have, not wanted to go on medication, and now in balance and no more medication or significantly reduced medications. So that's huge, to be able to begin to regulate your blood pressure and your cardiovascular system and help for that. The third thing is your brain. Every 6 weeks that you utilize the technology for your brain, it helps to bring balance, start to bring clarity. Again, this is based on our studies, over 90 clinical studies that have been done. Some of them double-blind, placebo-controlled studies, so all very high-quality studies. Third-party tested, all of those things. So your brain, so even anxiety and depression, for some people, they will say begin to lift because of having that brain cognition come back into balance, because it's reducing inflammation. So inflammation in the body causes lots of issues. There are things that we do need inflammation for, but what happens in the body is that stem cells are actually attracted to areas of inflammation, but inflammation eats stem cells. So as we age and we have less and less stem cells, it takes us longer to heal and rejuvenate because we don't have as many as we did when we were younger. This gives you access, resetting 4,000 genes to a younger, healthier state, and allowing for things like that to happen, for your brain to reduce inflammation so that you can have that clarity and cognition begin to come back. Fourth major body system, collagen. So your collagen production. Most people just think this is hair, skin, and nails. It's not. It is so much more than just hair, skin, and nails. It's actually the glue that sticks our body together, that allows our body to stay together. Collagen is in every part of your body, so much so that even the meridian systems used in acupuncture and acupressure are collagen, tiny little collagen fibers, spinning fibers, teeny tiny, that go all throughout our body. So it is your ligaments, your tendons, the cartilage, lining of your organs. It is in every part of your body to allow it to work properly. So when you're just taking a collagen supplement, that's only affecting, like, the highest one that I've seen is 9 types, which are all usually related to skin, sometimes to the gut, but really skin and hair and things like that. You have over 29 different types. Utilizing this technology now is allowing you to help to reset your collagen and elastin to a younger, healthier state as well. So you will see it in people, in their faces, in their hair, in the growth of their hair. I've even had eyebrow hair start growing back in. So all kinds of things like that begin to happen when you have the collagen production that you need. Even surgeries, so improved wound healing. So surgeries healing. Again, I have that on my body too. My doctors were totally shocked at how quickly my surgical sites healed. It remodels scar tissue because that's what collagen does when it has access to what it needs to be able to do that in the body as well. So normally we tell people that you want to use this 1 month for every decade you are old. So if you're 50, that's 5 months. Really, if you have anything going on with you, any kind of illness or disease, I'm going to say 6 months to a year for sure, to give this technology the time that it needs to work. Because you have to remember, we're talking about something completely naturally. We're not forcing the body to do anything and create change. We are supporting the body so that the body can do the work. This technology doesn't do any of those things. It is your body that does all of the work and everything needed for you to heal and regenerate. Your body was designed to heal. That's how the Creator designed us. And so when we support His design, our body is able to do what it can with that. So you have to give that time, because if you have an issue in your heart that you know absolutely nothing about, your heart is vital for life. So your body's going to send stem cells there to begin to regenerate. And you could have no idea that you even had anything like that going on with you. But you talked to me and you said, I want help with my knee because I have knee pain. Well, it's going to take it a while to get to your knee pain if you have something going on with your lungs, your liver, your brain, something else, because your body is not needing the knee for you to have life. So all of that can take time. So you really need to set yourself up for success. And the way you do that is commit to your health. Your health is an investment. It is what allows you to do the things that you want to do in your life so that you can live optimally and enjoy every single day, because you feel good. When we feel good, it changes how we live our lives on a daily basis. And so this is something that you can utilize in your toolbox that's not just going to be a small indicator on what it can do for you. It has large leaps and bounds and affects major body systems to truly change the outcome of what's going on in your health long term, for longevity, for however many years that the good Lord gives you here on this earth is what you are. I want to live every single one of those days to the optimal. I want to feel my best. I want to be able to play with, what my kids are in town and they want to do a sport. I want to do that with them as long as they want to do that. And when I finally have grandkids, I want to do that for as long as I can with them too. That means that I have to do things that will allow my body to operate optimally. This is the easiest, most affordable way to affect your health like that drastically in multiple different areas. So if you want, this is a fabulous book if you like to geek out on science stuff like me. Lauren Picard, I can never find the camera just right. Here we go. Lauren Picard is the one who found this copper peptide in our body over 50 years ago. This is one of his books to explain that. So there's 50 years of research on what I'm telling you. I just went over 5 major body systems today. Because there's 50 years of research, the list is very long of what GHK copper peptide actually does in the body. Hugely significant. The other thing is that hydration is key. Hydration is key for any kind of health benefit that you want to have in your body. Most people are walking around chronically dehydrated. You need to drink half your body weight in ounces every day just to get to a place to where you can have optimal hydration. That is also if you don't exercise, if you don't sweat, if you don't use a sauna, if you don't wear patches, you need more than that. If you're doing any of those things for your cells to be able to talk to each other and communicate for what you need for health in your body, for any type of communication to go on in your body, so that your body can do all of the trillions of things that are going on, talking cell to cell every single day of what you do in your life. Hydration is what helps control that. So please make hydration a, important thing and figure out how to get that amount of good, clean water, not in coffee, not in tea, not in your whatever drink you're drinking, but good, clean water that will give you that kind of hydration. So, yeah, so I think I hit everything. What questions can I answer for you? Please feel free to put them in the chat. Again, like I said, raise your hand, come on and ask a question. Or if you have a story, maybe you have a story of some amazing thing that you've heard this last week, or you've been able to work with someone. This I just amazed me. I don't know if I shared this last week or not, but this story was just so amazing. So a gal who 82 years old was on dialysis. And so for years, she'd been on dialysis for a long time. And she just believed in the technology. Again, like I told you, there's nothing as easy that you can do to benefit and support your health as just putting on this tiny little patch. Popping this on, any spot will do. There are clinically tested spots, but you can place it anywhere. She just believed the science. And so she's going into her dialysis every week, doing what she needed to do. Just kept going in. 1 year of using the technology. Nothing, doesn't notice anything, which is why I tell you it's so important that you give it the time that it needs. So again, year and a half comes by, nothing, she doesn't notice anything. 2 years comes around, she goes in for a treatment, they test her and do what they need to do, and they look at her and go, oh my goodness, you don't need dialysis anymore. What have you done? Imagine if she had stopped at a year. Because it's like, oh, I gave it a year. Nikki said at least 6 to 12 months if I've got anything going on with me. And, and I didn't notice anything. So I'm going to go ahead and stop. Just because that's my recommendation, dialysis is a big deal. That's like lots of things going on, going to take your body a while. But again, the science is all there to prove to you that this technology really does regenerate. So she was just going with it. I'm going to stick with this. This is the easiest thing I can do for my health. I'm just going to keep going. I don't know if she was doing any other beneficial things for her health. Other than that, I don't know. But just kept wearing the technology. Imagine if she would have stopped at a year and a half. I've given it a year and a half, so I'm just going to go ahead and stop wearing it because I don't notice anything. Okay. And she didn't. She kept wearing it. At 2 years is when she got her miracle. So I have heard some people say, don't stop patching until you get your miracle. It is absolutely working in your body every day, all the time. So, and if you need, go in and have test results run 6 months, 12 months, have your blood work done, have your eyesight done, go in and get some dental work done and see what they have to say. There's going to be changes in those areas that you will see. There'll be noticeable, testable changes in those areas if you go and do that. But the reality is that the technology absolutely always works. So please do not stop patching until you receive your miracle. Anybody else?
I love that, Nikki. And that is huge because dialysis is a big deal. And it just gives others hope if they have diabetes and they don't use insulin for that. Like there is hope because it's not as major. But yeah, I mean, this amazing technology, just every day I have something new that it does for me or somebody close to me. So yeah, I just got to share a quick story. Yesterday, I did a workout during the day, and then me and my sister did our 5 mile walk. Well, at the end of the walk, my knee started hurting, and I was wincing. Like I wasn't limping, but when I would walk, it kind of felt like there was pressure on like a nerve or something. And I was like, I don't know what's happening. But as soon as we got back, I patched it up, and all night last night, I just couldn't get like a whole lot of relief. I got some relief, but not a lot. Well, this morning, I soaked it. I did like the ice soak, and then I surrounded it with the YH, the 3YH, and the X39, and I haven't felt it once today. So I'm so thankful I
Amazing.
have this.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. And the 3YH is glutathione, carnosine, and Aeon, for those of you who don't know. I didn't say that right. Glutathione, my words conglomerated together. That's not the right word either. Oh my goodness. I've had a day. It's been quite a day. Yeah. So glutathione, it detoxes and protects every cell in your body, raises your natural glutathione in your body by 300 times. They also call it liquid gold, which is why it's fabulous for something like Vicky had going on, because it helps all of the collagen and help with that. Carnosine is another master antioxidant in the body, like glutathione, only it obviously does different things. Supportive for the muscles, supportive for lactic acid removal. The brain, the heart also regulates the glycation process in the body, which is super significant if you have any kind of blood sugar issues, helps to regulate that, A1C. And then Aeon, which is our anti-inflammation patch, which is why you would want to use it on an area where there's pain, because where there's pain, there's always inflammation. So, and then of course, x39 is the, big dog that we bring in to add that powerful punch. So that's fabulous. I'm so excited that worked for you. Yes, Larry, please come on.
Great presentation. It gets better and better every time I watch it. Thank you again. Do you find that X39 does a great job over and over and over, but it works even better with the big three that you just mentioned?
Yes, absolutely. Anytime you pair x39 with any of our other technologies, usually you're going to get quicker results, especially when you're reducing inflammation. So, how I told you before that stem cells are attracted to inflammation, but inflammation eats stem cells. So especially when you pair that with the Aeon patch that reduces inflammation, you're going to get quicker results, because now when your body sends those stem cells to regenerate an area, the Aeon has taken away the inflammation. So you get full activity of the stem cells that your body is sending to that area. So those two are a dynamic duo, very, very powerful. And obviously, glutathione helping to, reduce toxins in the body is super helpful, because obviously, anytime there's inflammation, there's toxins as well. We're constantly bombarded with toxins. So anytime that you can move that as well and help that. So glutathione is our body's detoxification pathways in our body. We have glutathione detoxification pathways in our body. Those need to work optimally for us to have things moving out, for toxins to move out. That needs to be cleared out. So being able to elevate that glutathione significantly. And another point on that is that, like, this is another technology, our glutathione. There is no match for our glutathione patch, because it is elevating and activating your glutathione from the base. So if you go into the hospital because you've had heavy metal toxicity, they're going to give you a glutathione IV drip to try to get that to move out of there. Glutathione has a 7-minute half-life in the body, which means it starts to dissipate very, very quickly. So even in an IV drip, it is dissipating very, very quickly. naturally. So, and a lot of people cannot take exogenous glutathione because they do not have their DNA pathways do not work right. And so actually people will get sick if their detoxification pathways don't work and they take vitamin or liquid glutathione. So the precursors are always best. NAC, N-acetylcysteine, is a better precursor for glutathione to support your body's natural detoxification pathways. But again, there's nothing that even comes close to what our patch technology does in the glutathione patch. So, and of course, carnosine, really, we don't talk about it enough. It is, we do have some patches like that kind of get pushed to the back burner that we don't talk about a lot that are so extremely powerful. Carnosine is one of those patches. And so utilizing it in an injury situation like what Vicky did is phenomenal. Another thing we don't talk about very often is that it actually protects the telomeres in your brain. Your telomere length in your brain is what determines how long you will be alive. So if you can protect that telomere length, and this is one that we don't normally talk about, I'm just going to throw it out there. Alavita, our Alavita patch, lengthens telomeres. And then the carnosine comes in and protects the telomeres. So another fantastic patch pairing for brain health. But again, it's not just doing those one thing. It's not just lengthening telomeres. Alavita has a very long list. That would be search up epithalamine, or epitalon is the synthetic version of a peptide that people will inject to allow your body to work on epithalamine. That's produced by the pineal gland in the body. So ask ChatGPT, what does the pineal gland do in the body? That is what our Alavita patch protects and allows our body to work optimally when it has access to that in particular peptide and that pituitary gland and all that it does in the body. So yeah, sorry, that was a lot to say. Anybody else? We have a few more minutes if anybody else has a question or a story.
So I have been reading the glutathione book that I have.
Yes.
And of course, we know that our stem cells decrease as we get older. Our collagen also decreases and our glutathione also decreases. So I feel like as we age, we get older, we definitely need to support that by all means. And however we can do that easily, put the patch on, do your part, drink your good water, exercise, eat good food, get good sleep, all that stuff. Yeah, everything just comes and works together. So I'm thankful for the technology.
Absolutely, yes. And that's a really great point too. Again, another thing that we didn't point out is that I think I just lost it. What was I going to say? Oh my goodness, like literally y'all, the day has been a day. Shoot, it was something about the collagen, that's what it was. So the collagen production, the way that our stem cells decline, so at 30, you only have half that are operating optimally. At 60, you only have 10% that are operating optimally. The collagen also declines in that same fashion as the stem cells. So when you're talking about the glue that holds us together and the stem cells that allow us to operate at a younger, healthier state, all declining at the same rate, you can see why illness, aches, pains, disease all get to, start to break apart. And then glutathione, our detoxification master antioxidant, is declining as well. It's a wonder any of us stay alive for very long. That's just a testament to God alone. Anyway, like when you're thinking all these things that just stop working right? I mean, oh my gosh. So yeah, amazing. I wish we had more scientists like David Schmidt who truly studied our, amazing designers' design so that we could, imagine if there were multiple scientists out there who were studying animals and plants and, from the creator, versus trying to create synthetics that mimic or mask certain symptomology or whatever. Instead, how do we support this design that we've already been given? Can you imagine how far ahead we would be, and in our health, in our, even our capacities for even thought, the way our bodies work properly, if we had more scientists like David Schmidt who truly invested in our God-given design, and supported that. I can't even imagine. I'm just super thankful for him and all that he's doing for people worldwide utilizing our technology and just changing people's lives. So with that, we are over time, but thank you all so much for joining us this evening. We are so thankful. I'm trying to read what that says. Yeah, collagen taken orally, not as effective. Exactly. Yeah. So we're just so thankful you took 30 minutes out of your schedule to join us here tonight. Please get back with the person who invited you to the call tonight. Tell them that you are ready to get started on the technology. Don't wait. There is no reason to wait. Our stem cells are continuing to decline, and the only way that I know of reversing that is to wear this patch. So don't wait any longer. Go ahead and start reversing your age. Get back with them. Tell them that you're ready to get started. And we will be back every Monday night. We're here on Wednesday nights. We go over all the technology. We also go over the business opportunity as well. Thursday nights, we have a testimonial call. So those are always super amazing to hear people's stories. So please join us any one of those nights. But with that, we pray blessing over each and every one of you. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night. God bless.
God bless.